12 days of lunacy, day 12. Oh, we're live, friendos. Where are you guys at? It's Master Menos here. With this, we're finally on the last day of lunacy. This is one more recap from Sanity Check. That's the most wholesome out of this bunch. It's good enough that I saved this just for this last day. Considering this is supposed to be a Christmas time loop, this event actually happened during Halloween. But none of the spaces I can get to have my straitjacket. I have to get out of this time loop once and for all for that. What does this mean to retelling this fun story? By all means, I'll give the higher-ups quite the show, just as the entirety of this bar staff did. So More Than Time is here once more. Once again, Simper is normally extremely discouraged, but in this case, due to the circumstances in this scenario, I'll fully allow it. That's a servers dressed as Power Rangers at an Oakland restaurant to save a woman from being attacked. Now let's see how. Taking place in Oakland, California, some employees dressed up as Power Rangers at a restaurant in the East Bay sprang the action and became real superheroes by saving a woman who was being attacked. The whole incident was documented in a now viral series of tweets by a woman who was having dinner there. And according to other sources, this was confirmed to be a mugger situation. Talk about blasphemy of the past indeed. The slab of 9 superhero taking orders or slinging drinks at a bar wasn't amazing enough. What about Nokia Ramen in Oakland around 8 p.m. on a Friday there can be described as more than time? Don't worry, article writer, I did that too earlier. There's something surprising breaks out, you're not sure it's real. It said deploy people can via Zoom. According to a Twitter thread which has hundreds and thousands of impressions, everyone seemed to jump in the action and de-escalate the situation. And yes, I will be reading the entire Twitter thread here. Please bear with me, it's gold. Now this which ended up being the fun part of this entry. Get to read this entire Twitter thread again. So here goes nothing. The craziest thing just happened to me at dinner. I'm at a restaurant shop owned by Thai people in Oakland dressed as Power Rangers. When a woman confessed and saying she wasn't safe, a man came running in after her and puts her in a chokehold. Yeah, mugger definitely had no options left. Why are the employees dressed as Power Rangers, you might ponder? Because this is a ramen fusion restaurant where the main cocktail is, you guessed it, the Nokia Rangers. And yes, this is a themed cocktail. As you can see here, when the woman had to especially she wasn't safe, she didn't want to go home with this man who was chokeholding her. The Black Power Ranger, the manager of the kick-ass bop, and the Yellow Ranger told the man to leave. He immediately swung at them. This is when all the Rangers yelled, "What?" It's the Thai expression of the Cantonese "what" and the Korean "yeah" and the English "the fuck." And the Yellow Ranger, who has the sweetest eyes in the sleeve of tat, stood in front of the Black Ranger and blocked. Everyone tells the woman to hide in the kitchen. The man starts scaring everyone Asian slurs, and if Bruce Lee was still alive, he'd kick everyone's asses and beelines for the kitchen.
You've lost me.
I have, Ron.
I segued and said that in Sanity Check, and I'll segue and say it here. No mugger, he'd kick your ass first. It wouldn't need everyone else's help. It wouldn't need the Ranger's help. This be that quick of work. Yellow Ranger grabs him by the collar and drags him out of the restaurant. Then the mugger kicks and hurls punches. A random white guy yelled, "You will go to jail!" Well, that was a risk everyone was willing to take here, so yeah. We're trying to call the cops. Patrons were shaking and crying. They bring a pink Power Ranger. The hostess tells us our food is free. The man goes outside, starts picking chairs, baby seats, and salt. And salt and pepper shakers to throw at the windows. I, for some reason, start wolfing down my ramen. And right you should. The scene here is completely and utterly erratic. Good thing everything was for free there. You could have just took that with you. Then that might be a good waste of ramen. Except if you throw it at the mugger's face. But let's continue. The mugger comes back with a friend or another person bugging on the street to try and fight the Power Rangers. So over half an hour and the police have not shown up yet, despite everyone calling. My friend receives an airdrop request to accept those, and she's like, "Fuck not." In retrospect, I'm not curious about this airdrop. More swings are swung, but Power Rangers pile onto the door to lock them out, locking us in. Tell the hostess we're paying her for her meal and double the tip. She starts shaking. Yeah, nobody expected a team of Power Rangers and Super Sentai heroes fighting with a pair of muggers either. The police finally show up.
Oh my god, guys, orcs! The orcs are here! Yes! Yes, the orcs are here! Yes! Oh my god, alright, let's continue.
Cooks materializes with hairnets in disarray and ready to join the Power Rangers at the door. We hear them tell the cops that the man has now started another fight down the pier. So Crook ended up taking the fight somewhere else then. to save himself and getting his ass beat by a bunch of bartenders in costume. Don't worry, it's too late.
I'm gonna break you!
I thank all the rangers for their time. The green one said, "We're paying to see these costumes, so we wore the right outfit tonight." Right indeed. Black Power Ranger Manager of the Year with the kick-ass Bob says, "I'm a Power Ranger with absolutely no power." We chuckle as more Thai power people show up, presumably the owner of the restaurant. There's no sense moral meaning to the story except that I can't believe Power Rangers are actually Thai. I'm grateful no guns were involved, and the food at Noka Ramen was excellent. I'm also missing some BTS live stream in Busan for this, so was it worth it? Oh, no. Oh, this definitely was, don't worry. To continue with the rest of your article. All service/Power Rangers are moving towards the scene to help another out. Repeating from Peak Duck Balkan. She says in her tweets that man even start using racial slurs, but the spirit of community kicked in, even the customers start morphing. Her patrons start getting involved in a way that was supporting and making sure everyone was safe, Peak Duck Balkan said. She says the Power Rangers ended up piling on the man and the police showed up. Oakland police confirmed to ABC7 News that they managed to detain the man, believing that he was undergoing a mental health crisis, and transport him for medical attention. Once again, let's hope that he doesn't end up in this asylum. It's thankfully another domain after all. Still seeing his reaction here and getting his ass whooped by a bunch of Power Rangers would be extremely funny. Nobody in an asylum will ever have him live that down at all. I would make sure of it.
Someone needs to get shot.
Pierre Poconu's Tire Self says that she witnessed what was an example of that fun, Thai spirit and the need of helping others come into life. Thai people are very playful. They like to laugh. With great harmony or balance, it's our ethos. It's hard to put something that's scary, shocking, or surprising. And something within us that we turn to laughter and try and peace keep it right away, says Pico Pokken. While the costumes, which are known to a restaurant signature cocktails served in ranger-shaped vessels, only worn on Fridays, remind that it's always Northern Nokia. To say in the famous "Show me the power protect you." Yes, that power did protect you guys. Sent me quite the amazing show. This restaurant reviews surveillance footage of the incident, but the Pumpkin says the restaurant wants to make sure the community understands the workers are not vigilantes but ready to sustain one in need of help. This is just an isolated incident. And that's the end of this whole thing. I'm so glad to retell this story once more. No way I would not end this on a wholesome note at all either. This is indeed 12 days of lunacy in this domain. Now I sneak out into the new year a bunch of times, but this bitch was not letting me have it whatsoever. But I thankfully finally defeat this monster. With this, Merry Menos here has finished his job once again. I bid you adieu until the spirit comes again. Or next Padoru time, I'm very sure of that. Maybe I'm taking an alternate appearance with that as well. But with all that, this monster has to be defeated with this closer song once again. Don't worry, I made all the entries in the lyrics. Once more, Merry Christmas everyone. Merry Christmas to me here. Happy New Year to everyone outside this reality marble. And I will join you outside this reality marble extremely soon. And I will once the song ends. With that being said, let's bust out of here now. On the 12th day of Lunacy, my wife who gave to me 12 rangers transforming, 11 funeral weddings, 10 wars in progress, 9 beers on mauling, 8 takeout dinners, 7 sabotage orgies, 6 stapling missteps, 5 compact urns, 4 new organs, 3 restraining orders, 2 Italian idols, and a dear friend's final wish. Good, that's the exit. Now, Happy New Year to me and everyone else. Be seeing ya. The year to wear rabbits finally at full throttle.